Today was an interesting day. I got 4 trades to break down. However, I didn't pass any account, but I didn't fail any either. After reviewing today's section, I get this feeling that maybe if I were in this fast mode, just like I was on Monday and Tuesday, I probably would have passed one of the accounts today. But now that I see how I traded today, I just realized that I was just trading, not trying to hit a target, not trying to pass an account, not trying to protect me, just trading. If my target was here, I took profit there. If I believe I shouldn't risk that much, I didn't enter with many contracts, things like that. I believe it's not a bad thing. Actually, that kind of habits, it's the one I want to bring to the sim funded accounts. So it's a good close of the week. Things started to make sense to me after 950. We have a clear SMT here, clear reaction, weakness, first presenter fair value gap acting as resistance. As soon as price entered the macro, I was ready to enter for more downside. Price left this fair value gap, which I like for an entry. I enter here. However, I sold here, manually closed my trade for a small loss because I saw this spike. It's true in the 1 minute time frame, but it got so close to my stop loss and I thought that this was going to reverse. I did not respect my stop loss and decided to sell for a small loss. When I'm on a trade, I feel like I analyze every second. Whatever price do, I'm trying to make sense of it, giving it meaning. And the lower I get in time frames, the worse it gets, because sometimes price do this to shake weak players. And today I got scared with this candle and I got out for a small loss. However, the good thing about this is that now I have more information. I kept reading from the beginning: SMT, reversal, weakness, lower high, plus another SMT, more weakness, and players being stopped out, which also fuel the move for more downside. Instead of trying to figure out what happened in that moment, I was just thinking about the next trade. And for me, entering at this fair value gap was also a good option. And that was exactly what I did. I re-entered here, targeting a measuring move of this pullback, and I was targeting 27. Not only that, I also add another contract below this low and sold both of them here at this level. It's true I have lower level. I could have probably sell one here and then one here, but I decided to sell both of them here. The reason I decided to sell both of them at 27, it's because I still affected by this. In the sense that now I'm thinking that this could happen again. So I didn't want to risk going past my mark. As we can see, after I sold, price continue going lower and the trades for more upside, in my opinion, were weak. So I was ready to enter as soon as I see any other setup for more downside, probably targeting low of day. And here I saw the other setup. I like this inverse with this, but instead of entering in a retest, I decided to enter as soon as this candle closes. So I enter in this candle, 2 contracts, and then put an order limit here to enter with another contract, both of them stop loss here. So I enter here 2, then enter here 1 more, targeting low of day. Price was moving in my favor. I was in a little bit of drag down. And like I was saying before, when I'm on my trade, I feel like 1 minute becomes 1 hour and like that. So once again, I didn't feel comfortable holding with all this. I wanted a fast reaction. I guess that's what every trader wants. Fast reaction. You enter, you close the trade in 10 seconds, you make a lot of money. Because I wasn't seeing that, I decided to sell 2 of them below this swing low. However, there's something in NinjaTrader that somehow actually this has happened to me 2 times. I'm on a trade and I'm trying to take partial, and NinjaTrader give me an error like if I were trying to add more to my position or something like that. Since I'm on a prop firm, I can only trade 3 minutes, and it gives me an error like I'm trying to add 2 more, and it will be a total of 5. So I couldn't take any partial, so I manually closed the trade around here. And this is the second time this happened to me. And actually, both time price get to my target. I remember the other time I also sold manually before price getting to my target. But well, it's just a story to tell. And now my last trade of the day. I still believe price might be able to do another leg. So I decided I wanted to enter for more downside. However, I understood the probabilities here at this time after all this move were lower, or at least 50-50. That's why I decided to enter only with 1 contract. And also I kind of think I missed the actual trade, so I wanted to enter in this inverse for more downside. And if we see here, this swing low, it's a 1-to-1 trade. However, when I saw this push higher, I was not ready to enter. I thought price was just doing a higher low to continue higher. However, this I like, so I enter here targeting low of day, which was a double bottom, good target. But as we can see, I got stopped out. I was saying that I normally don't like to trade reversal, but if I were to enter on a reversal, I like what we've been doing on ES, because we see here how ES took first try low of day, and then the second try, and then reverse higher low, more upside. So until here, that was good for more upside. But when I saw this 2 candle, I thought price couldn't get higher and it was going to drop more. That's why I enter here. Especially having a double bottom as a target, I liked, which price later went below of it, but this was not the time. Now it's time to show the execution. Here's my first trade, the one I manually got out with a small loss. I believe it was 130 loss. And then this is the second trade. I re-enter here at this fair value gap. Beautiful trade. I was in very little drop down. Added 1 more contract here and sold both of them at my initial target. And then we have the other trade, entered 2 here, added 1 more here, and sold manually here. This is the one I was trying to take partial, but I couldn't. So my only option was either wait until price reach my target or close the whole position. I feel in this trade, like the machine is trying to tell me just sit and watch. But I like to be responsible for all my actions. And here is my last trade. I enter here. I feel like you probably won't be able to see the arrow, so I changed the color. I hope it's now clear on your side. Just wanted to show the 4 trades. 1 here, 2, 3, and 4. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is how the accounts are doing. I have been trading all the accounts every day since Monday, but today, since I wanted to pass at least one of the accounts this week, I decided to focus only on one and only traded the one closest to the target, which is this, the 40 account. However, I wasn't able to pass it. First week trading live done. Market didn't treat me that bad. Only 1 mistake in 5 days. It's a good average in my opinion. Today wasn't perfect, but it was progress. I'll see you guys next week.